Hey, everybody, welcome to the Jim Masters Show Live. How are you guys doing? It is Monday. Did you make it through the first day of the week? It is Monday, right? I don't know. The way everything's been going the last 12 months or so, I think we lose track of the days, the months, and I can't believe it's already mid-April. Yeah, Easter, Passover have passed, and here comes Mother's Day, and the year is going by quickly, but that's kind of a good thing because there's, again, light coming our way, some good positive vibes coming our way. And we have been providing positive energy and vibes here on the Jim Masters Show Live ever since we turned on our television lights and built this home studio almost a year ago. As an entertainment lifestyle talk show series, the Jim Masters Show Live is a place to come nightly and sometimes daily too, because we do afternoon shows when we have guests that come in from overseas that have later time zones, and we do early shows to accommodate their fans and their families so they can watch as well. So we turned on the lights, we turned on, the juice, and we've been connecting with so many people, thousands of people from all around the world who have been viewing, watching, sharing, tagging, celebrating what we've created here, which is sort of like an old school talk show with the warm conversational vibe of, some of the classic television hosts, the Johnny Carsons and Steve Allens, Merv Griffins, Mike Douglas's, Dick Clark, Dick Cavett, blended in with a modern vibe and a modern twist of today. Amazing guests from Broadway, Hollywood, television, film, music, stage, as well as health and wellness and science, culinary arts, comedy, sports, inspiration, you name it, with viewers who watch live and interact live, and you're welcome to do that, or they watch by binging. I've been told that I'm a bingeable Mr. Lovity, which is kind of cool. Several of you have said that. All of our episodes are available on our YouTube channel at Jim Masters TV. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we would love it if you did. It really does help the show. So be sure and subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost anything. You just click that red button that says subscribe. We would love that. Share the channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss any of the amazing content. We've been doing this show just about 7 days a week since late April, early May. Well over 400 plus episodes, incredibly, constantly here for all of you with amazing conversations, inspiring conversations, wonderful entertainment, and lots of surprises. Every show is something different. Every show is something unique. And we always have a good time. We learn something. Sometimes there's really poignant moments that happen during the Jim Masters Show Live, but we're so glad you're here. Thanks for joining us, and keep spreading the word, gang. The word is out and people have been following along, and I get all kinds of messages through each day, tons of messages and email, as well as Instagram messages and Twitter messages, Facebook messages, people just telling me how much they really enjoy what we've created here, this community we've created of what has turned out to be levity. And that's because, again, I said light, love, and levity in the summer too fast. So born Levity. They call me Mr. Levity. They're part of the Levity Squad. That's the viewers watching right now. And this is Levity Hall. And considering what the year's been like in the last 12 months, we could all use a little levity, right? Tonight, we're toasting you. It's been a very long day. I was on the air all day. And then we got new tires for the car. And then I had scripts to write. And then we had to prepare for this show and some really big shows that are coming up in coming weeks. So we're having some late coffee. Now it's 7 o'clock at night. And if I finish this whole thing, I'm going to be up all night. So we're just doing a little sip to keep that energy going. And tonight it's in the I Love Lucy mug. I work in television and radio and stage as a TV radio host, presenter, journalist, actor, writer, producer, stage MC, voiceover artist. So we're always paying homage to some of the TV veterans. Tonight it's the I Love Lucy mug. This was another gift. Actually, this gift was given well before the Jim Masters Show Live was started. And there you go. There's your Lucy and Ricky. And so this was gifted to me by a friend several years ago, and we figured we'd bring it out tonight and have a sip. So we toast all of you. We always toast with something, in some mug or glass or martini glass, or our New York Mets wine glass that Kathleen Walker, one of our lovely viewers, sent along. So tonight we got a little Java, and all your friends are here. You got Gilligan back there, and the genie bottle is back there, and also, of course, I know you love when George Burns shows up. So George Burns is here. He's sort of like my sidekick. Everybody loves George. He's doing well tonight, and he greets you. He's always there with his cigar and with his red handkerchief, looking good. How is everybody? We've got amazing guests joining us. Rafe Klein is going to be joining us first from the Name Droppers, a really incredible blues and soul rock based in Connecticut band, and they go back a long ways, and their music is incredible. And we're going to be playing and sharing with you lots of great music tonight. That's right, exclusively here on the Jim Masters Show Live. We're going to have inspiring conversation and great entertainment, and feel free to participate, gang. This show is here for you. The Name Droppers are going to have several members joining us throughout the evening. One by one, they're going to be adding to the mix of guests, which is going to be really cool. So good to have you with us. Welcome. It's nice to have you here. And if you're not smiling, we're going to make you smile right now on our show. Hi, Jim and fellow Lovedies. Merlin's watching in Canada. Good stuff, Merlin. We love it when you're here watching on our YouTube channel. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we would love it, whether you're watching live now or maybe you're watching this in the archives later. Give it a thumbs up, like the video. That's important. And if you want to comment, feel free as well. Mary Bishop's in Florida. Hello, Jim and Lovett. It's good to see you in FLA. I hope it's warm and sunny where you are there in Pine Island, Florida, my friend. Mary Bishop in Connecticut. Hi, Jim and everyone. Crystal and I met when I was emceeing the Chicago, the band Chicago concert on behalf of PBS, Public Television. And Crystal was at the concert with her husband. And we met. She had seen me on TV, on public television for years. And then she came running right up. Jim, is that you? And it was really cool. So now she's a big fan of the Jim Master Show Live. And I think that's awesome. Hi, Jim and everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Looking forward to an exciting show with amazing music. And of course, our famous Lovety that we're known for here on the show. Good to see you, Crystal in Connecticut, Kathy Shorts in Cleveland, Ohio. Hello, Jim and Loveties. I hope you're having a happy Monday. We are. It's been a busy Monday. I actually haven't gone to bed yet. Just so you know how busy today was. I haven't gone to bed yet since yesterday. So boy, am I going to sleep well tonight. I've been actually up all night and filtered through the morning. I had so much stuff we had to do. And it was just that kind of day. So we're having a little coffee now. And then probably when we wrap up the show, we're probably going to hit the hay soon. But we do what we do, and to put smiles on people's faces, like Anne in Southern California. Hello, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful Monday. We sure have. And it's good to see you as well, Anne. And Kathleen Walker's here. Hi, Jim. I'm here. Mets game rained out. Kathleen works for Citi Field in the New York Mets, which is my team, having, been raised on Long Island. And we went to Shea all the time. Now she works for Citi Field. The game rained out, so she's here to join us, which is awesome. Good to see you, Kathleen. Hope you're still basking in your birthday week. It's been really wonderful that we've been celebrating the birthday here on the show. Maureen is in Arizona. She made it home from her hospital job. She works in the medical field. And hello, Jim and my lovely family. Made it. A little late, but you made it. You're never late. We always have the porch light on for you. You love your coffee in Canada there as well. Everybody's signing in and joining us here. And Wozniak is here. Hi, Jim and everyone. Happy to start the wonderful week. Good to see you. Sherry Larson is here as well. Good evening, everyone. What a great way to start my evening. Thank you very much. We love that. We love that. And she said it so definitively that she posted it actually twice. I love that. That is awesome. Good to see you, Sherry. Welcome to the show. Give a like to the video, subscribe to the video or to the channel, YouTube, Jim Masters TV. We would love that. And Ann, again, good to see you there in Jacksonville, Florida. We are really excited tonight. We're going to get right into it because we have a lot of music. We have several great guests that are joining us as well. I was mentioning to you that the Name Droppers are with us tonight. And if you're not familiar with the group, they've been around and there's a history as well. Connecticut-based blues rock recording artists, the Name Droppers, completed work on their self-titled album, which is commercially available as well. The album available for purchase and streaming on all major digital music platforms. The Name Droppers have a very unique sound that blends elements of blues, rock, and soul into their music. And the album that they have of the Name Droppers complements classic rock, blues, and modern rock in terms of radio and show placement. The band consists of accomplished players, adding to their appeal. And they have made quite a name for themselves, playing throughout New England, USA, and their audiences are captivated by the songwriting and musical delivery. I mean, they're real professionals. They've been doing this for a long time. Originally, a little history, Charlie Karp and the Name Droppers was the original name. It goes back to the 1980s. He was a legendary guitar player from Connecticut who died unexpectedly March 10th, 2019. And Charlie was Rafe's guitar teacher and mentor, so hit him pretty hard. And since then, the band has evolved and released that self-titled record, Name Droppers, in 2020. And the Name Droppers are also the backup band for a new release that has come out soon. It's coming out in May. And the artist, Carol Sylvan, who's going to be joining us as well, a terrific soul singer from Queens. She's also the fifth member of the Name Droppers. Her album, Love, has 10 songs. And the first single is What Do You Call It? I Call It Love. This may be appealing, of course, to all of you fabulous lovelies that are watching. I know it will be. And more guests are going to be joining us. Bobby T. Torello is going to be joining us, singer. He's a member of the Classic Drummer Hall of Fame and Emmy Award-winning bass player. Scott Spray, both in Johnny Winter's band too, and a few more surprises. But let's welcome Rafe Klein, joining us now from his studio there in Westport, Connecticut. Rafe, welcome to the show, my friend. It's good to have you with us on the Jim Master Show Live.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for staying up all night. That was fantastic.
Only the best for the lovedies, right? Only the best. How are you? And this is really cool. It's an honor to have you guys here. You've been doing your thing for a long time. I mean, beloved, and here you are still doing it. And now you've got this new situation with Carol, which I think is really, really exciting, isn't it?
It is really exciting. I think she's excited about it. We're excited about it, and I think people are dying to hear music again, and I think that they're excited about it too.
Yes. Let's go back in time a little bit before we talk about some of the current things that you guys have been doing. And again, congratulations on the new material too. I know, it's a labor of love and it doesn't come easy, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and a lot of hard work to make it happen. But you have kept things going. There was this wonderful friendship and collaboration for years. Charlie, yourself, tell us about that. And obviously he had passed, and the group could have decided to just stop and everybody go their own way and move on, but kept things going, which I think is a really cool thing.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool thing too. I mean, he died unexpectedly, and we had a record that was going to be released in June, and he died in March. So, originally it was, let's try to promote the record and play out. And I was lucky enough that they were willing to accept a newer form of the legacy of the Name Droppers and taking on a shape of its own. And so that happened. That was great.
Tell us what, for those not familiar, if they're just hearing it for the first time, tell us what the group's, the sound and what it was originally formed to be initially in the early days.
Well, the band was actually formed in the 80s.
Right.
Before I knew Charlie, before I was a musician. And it was called Charlie Karp and the Name Droppers. And they played out, they had a record called Charlie Karp and the Name Droppers. And when I met Charlie, it wasn't until about 20 years later, maybe 25 years later. And it was still a name, but Charlie played in many different things, and he was also Charlie Karp, the artist. So when we were producing a record, Vic Steffens, the producer, said, well, what's the name of the band? And Charlie said, well, I always liked Charlie Karp and the Name Droppers. So we started playing out as Charlie Karp and the Name Droppers. And of course, this is not the original Name Droppers that he played with. He played with Tiger McNeil and Mark Epstein.
Hmm.
and some other musicians back in the 80s. So now this was a totally different band. Scott Spray on bass, Bobby T on drums, myself as the rhythm guitar player, Charlie as the lead guitar player, vocalist, and Ron Rifkin on keyboards. And Carol Sylvan was a vocalist that would join us a lot. And we would also write songs for her and record for her. So when Charlie died, it was Charlie Carp and the Name Droppers, and now it's the Name Droppers.
How did you guys all get together? How did you all meet? Some of the other band members that are going to be joining us as we go along tonight. How did that all happen?
You know, I think I was telling you before, I'm not really that much of a. If you were to say how many hours have I spent in a recording session in a recording studio versus being on the stage, it's and way more in the studio. And I think a lot of other musicians are the complete opposite of that. So I was recording. Charlie and I were recording at a recording studio up in West Haven, Connecticut, and it was that point in time where we always knew who Bobby T and Scott Spray were, but they were doing some recording for a different project, and it kind of came together. So that's how it all kind of it's through the studio for sure. That's where we spend a lot of time still.
I described the sound in the beginning when I was doing the intro. How do you describe the sound and the flavor of the group? What it is you guys deliver?
I think our main sound would be blues rock.
Mm-hmm.
When we play with Carol, there's a little more soul to it,
right?
And we, I think a lot of musicians hate to label themselves, right? It's the toughest thing to do, but I think blues rock would be where we are. We also write some ballads and Americana. I guess Americana would be a great way to describe our music. Yeah.
So this album, specifically Name Droppers, tell us about how that all came together. And again, congratulations on that one.
Well, thanks. The Name Droppers came together, same type of thing, where we were in the studio, and it was after Charlie Carp passed away, and we were always going to write some songs for and finish Carol's record. That was always the plan, even when Charlie was alive. So we started writing a bunch of songs, and it turned out that not all the songs fit for a Carol Sylvan record. They were sort of like it would have been another Charlie Carp record. That's
right.
what it would have been. So it ended up being a Name Droppers record, and Charlie Carp is very much on the record. He does a version of Red House. He plays guitar on a few. He's written some of the songs, and so he's very much there on that record,
which is a beautiful, beautiful thing, paying homage and tribute to him. And I know it was probably not easy and very emotional along the way too. The name, how was the name developed? The Name Droppers. Tell us about that.
Well, that was back in the 80s. And I think everybody in the band at that point in time had a name to drop. This guy played with this person and this guy played with that person. And of course, Charlie Carp played with Buddy Miles and opened up for Jimi Hendrix. And, that's just one name. Just drop that name. That's all you can be. You can be the Name Droppers forever if you drop names like that.
It's quite a name to drop. Absolutely. Speaking of Charlie, we've got a really special video here that the band supplied, which I was looking at it today, and it really is something special. It's called Giving It All I Got. Tell us about it, and then we'll show it for our viewers watching, Rafe.
Well, Giving It All I Got was a song that Charlie Carp wrote back in the 80s for Charlie Carp and the Name Droppers. And recently, when he passed away, we produced a feature-length documentary. And the name of the documentary is Giving It All I Got, the Charlie Carp Story. So what you're going to see here is the trailer of that feature-length documentary.
That's cool. All right, gang. And that documentary, where is that available for people to see in full somewhere?
It was featured in a couple of film festivals last year. We haven't really lined up distribution in terms of exactly how we want it, have it, if it's going to, I don't know if it's going to go that way, or if it's going to be streamed, or if it's going to be in another couple more film festivals. There's a couple of things, but right now it's not available. It's available on a couple of websites that you can see, but it's not. Like I said, it was on a couple of film festivals, but it doesn't exist. It's for purchase.
Okay, so what you're seeing here is sort of an exclusive, folks. Giving it all you got. Take a look at this, and then we'll be back with Rafe, and Bobby T. Torello is going to be joining us momentarily as well. Hope you guys are enjoying. Welcome to the Jim Master Show Live. Guess who's here? The Name Droppers. Check out this.
Ladies and gentlemen, on lead guitar from Westport, Connecticut, Mr. Charlie Carp.
Well, about Charlie Carp, he's everything at once, I think, because, he could do everything.
When I moved to Westport, he was one of the first people I met, and I was very lucky to have met him because he's a great cat. What a great musician, great singer.
Really nice guy, soulful, easy to get along. It was a pleasure.
I love the way he played.
Charlie was a natural.
Now everybody's going to want to see it. They have to talk about re-releasing it or putting it on Amazon Prime or something, or YouTube. It looks really, really good, and some amazing names in that documentary too, huh? Right?
Yeah, well, we could certainly do the name drop there. We got Joe Perry from Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Danny Korchmar, who produced Billy Joel, is also with James Taylor, and he played in a band with Charlie Carp called Slow Leak.
Mm-hmm.
And one night Keith Richards showed up to sit in with Charlie and Cooch at the Georgetown Saloon in Reading, which is near Weston, Connecticut, which is where Charlie was living at the time, and Keith Richards still maintains his Connecticut residence.
That's right.
There. We had Blondie Chaplin. Obviously, you saw Christine Ohlman. We also had some other people like Barry Tashian from the Remains, who was down in Nashville, who came up for the concert and then was interviewed for the documentary. And I had so much fun interviewing these people and going to places like Nashville and getting some of these interviews that we eventually were able to get. And it was a thrill. It really was. And we did it pretty much on, I don't want to say a no budget. How about a no budget? It was really, everybody did it, without being paid.
I met Christine Ohlman a number of years back when I was asked to MC, and I think it was with Kristen Crusado from WTNH Channel 8 in Connecticut, the ABC station in New Haven, Hartford. And it was the Celtic Rock Music Festival, and it was held in Guilford, Connecticut, on the shoreline. And they had asked the Irish Celtic rock group based in New Haven had said, Jim, can you come here? And we want you to co-host with Kristen Crusado from WTNH Channel 8. And we did. And Christine was one of the performers. And she's just absolutely amazing, isn't she?
She's fantastic. She's fantastic. A lot of, maybe you don't know this, a lot of people don't know this, that our producer, Vic Steffens, is Christine's brother.
That I didn't know. Yeah. Wow. Huh.
And so there's a little connection there. And I think Christine is great.
She's amazing. She's an incredible artist. We have we've got a special guest. Bobby's going to be joining us in just a second. Before that, My Blue Guitar. This is an incredible video as well. Rafe, tell us about this one.
Well, this is a story that goes back in time when Bobby T was on tour with Johnny Winter in the 70s. And he was at a bar, and next thing you know, a girl stole his blue guitar. So there's a little bit of truth and there's a little bit of fiction to the story. But it's a hoot. It's a tongue-in-cheek, fun song is what it is.
Perfect. All right, Lovities, here you go. My Blue Guitar. Enjoy, and we will be back with the Name Droppers.
I was touring with this rock and blues star when I met her in a hotel bar. It was 2:30, and before the night was through, she stole my blue guitar. The night became so bizarre when she leaned in and she lit my cigar. Then she told me I was cute. She didn't want my loot, just my blue guitar. Well, she stole my blue guitar last night. Yeah, and I'll be drinking from the mini bar tonight. I'm hoping that my only blue guitar's alright. Alright. Oh yeah, my blue guitar. She said, I like you just the way you are. Then she let me call her honey. She didn't take my money, just my blue guitar. Her personality was way over par. Her face looked pretty good from afar, but she was far from good, and she told me that she would. She stole my blue guitar. But if I only played a D chord from the start, she'd only take a detour from my heart. Yeah, I'm thinking that the only reward's my guitar. My blue. Oh, yeah, my blue guitar. Should have saw it coming, man. She's on my blue guitar. Damn women, you can't trust them. She's on my blue guitar. She's on my blue guitar. You gotta sleep with one eye open. She's on my blue guitar. There ain't no way around it. She's on my blue guitar. She's on my blue guitar.
That is awesome. And I love the vintage clips and the way they were blended so incredibly. And you got to sleep with one eye open. That is,
I love that line.
Your blue guitar and your blue suede shoes may go running away. We've got another guest that's joining us here, and I know he's, a dear friend of yours as well, Rafe. Bobby T. Torello. Bobby has an extensive career, most notably as the former drummer for the Johnny Winter Band. He was inducted into the Classic Drummer Hall of Fame, was inducted into the New England Music Hall of Fame, and he serves as an ambassador for we filled drums and has served as a session drummer on some of rock's greatest recordings. And guess what? He's right here on the Jim Masters Show Live. Bobby, welcome to the show. It's good to have you with us.
Well, thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Hi, Bobby T.
How we doing?
We are awesome. We are awesome.
Hi, Jim. Nice to meet you, Jim.
You too, Bobby. You too. It's really awesome to have you here. I mean, you've obviously you've got an incredible background, and you've been a part of so much music over the years. A real American legend here. And tell us about your involvement with the Name Droppers, and how important this group is to you and the music that you guys are continuing to create.
Oh, it started. I've always known Charlie, but not really well. And of course, I do. My favorite bands. And I get to know Charlie really until I started playing with him. I don't know how. I was in the studio, and we were. They were entering songs, so somebody needed songs. So I brought down some of my originals, and Charlie happened to be there, and we started talking a little bit. And I was talking with Rafe, and they had used some drummer for some of the recordings. And I don't know, one thing led to another. I said, "Why don't you start using Bobby on some of these recordings?" And then one thing led to another. Within 2 weeks, I was the drummer in the band. So it was a real honor, because Charlie was not only was he, one of the better musicians in the world, but Charlie was one of the nicest, greatest people that I've ever met. And in a short time, that year and a half or so that we were together, it was just like, we had a lot of war stories between him and I. And then with the connection with Rafe, it kind of just fell into place really comfortably. Then and Charlie, I have been doing Charlie's songs, and I had a lot of original material, and so did Rafe. When Charlie passed, Rafe and I said, we're gonna, he said, well, I want to keep this going. I said, well, I definitely want to be part of it. And we started writing songs together, and the rest is, we have a lot of projects, writing more and more. We met quite a bit, and we're going to write a lot more.
That is incredible. That is incredible. Yeah. And Rafe, what is it like working with Bobby?
Oh man, it's so fun working with Bobby. It's interesting for me. I wrote songs with Charlie, who was my friend, mentor, but also a guitar player. So that's how I knew how to write songs, with a guitar player. And now I write songs with a drummer, and it's adds a different, something that I don't even have to think about. There's just something that just brings a different side of it. And it's not just that. He's also very creative. He's a great vocalist, and he hears certain things. So, yeah. We've only written a couple of songs, maybe three or four songs already, which maybe not is just a couple, just over a few years. But yeah, I think we're going to write some more for sure together.
That is really cool. How about, obviously, with the pandemic and everything, people haven't been able to tour and play at venues. You guys see that coming back, and you're going to be doing some touring here and there as you can?
Bobby, do we have any shows coming up?
We do have a few shows coming up. I've got contracts in the mail. We're not going to give out much information. Yes, we're really looking forward to doing some live work, right? In the near future. I'm going to say June, July. July, sure. I've got a few things
We have one show in New Haven that's coming up at the end of May. But yeah, we're starting to see that open up for sure. Not just for our schedule, but I'm starting to see that all over the place. And we're starting to see, some of these guys are going to get, all of a sudden I'm going to have the problem of these guys being available. They're not going to be available anymore.
They're going to be everywhere. Bobby, do you really like getting out amongst the people and touring and, working off the energy of the crowd?
Oh, God. I've done this for, since I was 13. I went on the road when I was 14, my first major major gig was opening up for Lou Rawls, Terry Stellar, and Ann Mara at the Gross Singers in Gill Mountains, and that was in 1966. I'm dating myself, but that's okay. Feed off the crowd. I mean, there's nothing like performing live. It just whatever you put out, you get back just by having the live. And I don't get sick of it at all. Every minute of it. I'll probably be doing this like the little box. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is it about this music you think, Bobby, that really connects with people? Why they follow and why they love it so much? What is it about the music itself that really speaks to people?
Well, music, it's without music, where would we be? I mean, what would life be like? I can't imagine it. But what connects our music with people? I don't know. I'm just happy it's working. I'm not sure of it. I don't want to really dice too much because it feels right. And when it feels right, you just keep doing what feels right. And if it feels right to us, it's usually feeling right to people. And so far, knock on wood, very good. Things are good.
That's awesome. And Rafe, you agree? Yeah, right. And Rafe, you agree that it's really cool. Everything is moving in the right direction, and the music, people really connect to these songs and they connect to the style of music, right?
I think even more
yes,
so.
Yes, they do. Go ahead, Rafe.
I think now,
well,
especially.
And you know what's.
You first, Bobby. Go ahead.
Well, this band, I just want to say, it's a great camaraderie. I mean, and the relationship with or band ever. This band has got a great camaraderie, and we really enjoy each other, and so that makes it a lot better. It's so much easier to play, really enjoy the company of the people you're working with. It's a lot together, and it's important that everybody is pretty much on the same page.
Yeah, I agree.
Why is this making noise behind me? Okay, we'll stop that right now.
Technology, it'll get you every time, right?
I think it's great when the four of us we get along. Friends.
I mean, just now. There you go.
What were you saying, Ray?
I said the four of us seem to have a thing. We kind of get along. We have fun when we're rehearsing. We have fun when we're together. So, and that says a lot when you're trying to keep the band, keep it interesting. And it's still, it is interesting. We're challenging each other, I think.
Rafe, I was asking Bobby too, what is it you think about the music that really connects with people? The music you guys are creating and delivering?
I think a lot of it has to do with the songwriting, and is what keeps it together. The excitement of something new, the excitement of being able to do that together, and then to create it live, not just in the studio. I think that keeps us on edge, looking for the next one, and it keeps it exciting. I think we all, it's getting better every time.
Yeah,
and we're just not sure when that's going to stop. We're going to keep going until it doesn't get better any longer. And then,
right. And then you brought in and Carol again, and there's this new album with Carol as well, and that's really cool. I mean, tell us a little bit about Carol's background. She's been doing this a long time as well.
Yeah, she has. She's been in the business for a long time. She used to record with the Fat Band, but she was a member of CNC Music Factory for a while. She recorded with Patti LaBelle, and the list of names go on and on. Hey, Bobby, maybe you want to mute it until you're talking or something like that.
Those are all the texts you're getting?
I don't know what's happening. Yes, I'm sorry.
It's all the love coming your way.
Just nonstop.
Yeah, that's it.
That was my.
They love you, Bobby.
That was my teenage daughter chiming in.
You're like a doctor on call.
All right. So we got lovity for
that.
That's
doing that. I'm sorry. I guess so. All right. I'm sorry about that.
No. At least you're there. That's the main thing. You're there. We can hear you.
Just put it on mute and lip sync for a little while. That'll work.
Yeah. Little Milli Vanilli.
I can do that. I can do that.
So you were mentioning Carol and having Carol now have this incredible.
Shut up.
Yeah, funny. Carol was. We were recording. Charlie and I were recording and playing with Carol before we started doing stuff at Vic's. So that relationship goes back 5 or 6 years ago. One of the first songs we wrote was a song called "Love to Love" for Carol, and we redid that. And that's a duet that's going to be on the record that features Charlie Karp on guitar and also on vocals as well. So this is something that we've been doing for a while, and it was always the plan. It was always the plan to do a record for her, to produce a record for her. Charlie wanted to do it very much. We wanted to do it. It just we just finished doing it, most of it, after Charlie passed away.
Yeah. I would imagine Carol is very excited too to have this, come to fruition. This album, huh?
I think she is. She's been a fantastic background singer and known as a background singer. And this might be one of the first times that she has a chance to show a full-length album that's got her on every song. She does all of the backups, did all of the vocal arrangements and the backups on every song. And I was really impressed with the way she did that. And yeah, I think she's excited about it. We're excited about it. Vic's excited about it. The producer, Vic Steffens.
That is really cool. We've got a couple of more hey, and she's popping in right now. What a perfect time. We were just talking about Carol seconds ago. So we've got Rafe, we've got Bobby, and now Carol is here. Welcome, Carol, to the Jim Master Show Live. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Welcome. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you here. And we were just, your ears must have been ringing because we were just talking about you seconds ago.
Oh, wow.
And congratulations
on me trying to figure out how to get on here.
On how to get on. And we were talking about, the new album and how exciting that is. And you must be pinching yourself. It's pretty cool, huh, to have this new album. And I have an opportunity to hear some of it. We're going to play a video or two. It's really, really something special, isn't it, Carol?
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. It really is. It's a blessing. It really is. It just came, I don't know. And it's something to be so productive during the pandemic, too.
Right. Exactly. So what's it like working with the gang to be a part of the Name Droppers and all this? There's a lot of years of, talent built into this one group here, and all with the different backgrounds being blended together in the way that it is so incredibly. What is it like, working with the gang and being part of the Name Droppers for you, Carol?
It's a privilege. I mean, every time we get together, I really enjoy myself. I had a blast. Bobby T over here is a firecracker.
Yes, he is.
And Rafe holds it down. We miss Charlie. I really miss Charlie. But Rafe has been holding it down, and just pushing and promoting and just encouraging.
Yeah.
He has a lot of faith in all of us, and that we can really, put together a real positive and productive project.
Exactly. And it's great to have somebody that's sort of forging that atmosphere and keeping the train on the track that way. It's really important. I want to show you, I was saying to the guys that this show, this entertainment lifestyle talk show series we do, has a lot of light, levity, and love. And in the summertime, I said love and levity too fast. And I said the word levity. And since then, the viewers, everybody's fallen in love with the word levity. So you're getting some coming your way here. Merlin in Canada says, hi, Carol.
Hi.
And she's in Ontario. And Crystal in Connecticut. Hi, Carol. Welcome to Levity Hall. Linda Odell in Florida says, good evening, Carol. You're a levity now. Mary in Florida says, welcome, Carol, as well. And Bobby got some love coming in here, too. Crystal in Connecticut says, hi, Bobby. Welcome to Levity Hall. Linda says she's in St. Augustine, Florida. Good evening, Bobby. You're a levity now.
Nice.
Kathy in Cleveland says, hello, Bobby. Mary says, welcome, Bobby. Merlin says, welcome, Bobby. So you're all getting some levity from our international viewers here, huh?
I think I'm going to have to hashtag that word.
That's a lot of levity right there.
Right. We'll have you guys do our new theme song. There you go. I love that idea.
Oh,
right?
that would be really cool.
And
Juanita's
love. Thank you so much.
That's what it is. Exactly. Juanita watches every night from South Africa, where it's like already tomorrow. Hi, Jim and Levity Squad. Got myself.
I was there like 2 years ago.
Oh, you were in South Africa?
Yeah, Johannesburg.
And she is welcoming all of you to the show. And that's fantastic. And Maureen works in the healthcare industry in Arizona. And thanks for joining the fun, all of you. She's welcoming you guys as well. And that's what it's about, right? It's about having a good time and doing what you love and sharing it with the world, right?
Definitely.
That's what it's all about. And just, making the music and putting it together. We have, Rafe, what video do you think we should show next? Do you want to show I Still Love You, or which one do you think is a good one to tease everybody with now?
Well, why don't you show, before we go into Carol's record, why don't you show the song Are You Lonely, which has got all of us in the video.
Perfect. All right. Here it comes, gang. The Name Droppers on the Jim Masters Show live. What a great Monday night this is, huh? Call your mama and tell her tune in. Here we go.
Are you lonely? Are you lonely like me? Are you lonely? Are you lonely like me? I realize he's got a lot to offer. This I can't deny. If I told you I could give you more, wouldn't be no lie. I can give you real true loving. He can only try. Are you lonely? I know he's got political pull. He's got the ways and means. But your dreams he can't fulfill. That limousine. I'll be there whenever you need me, like a shoulder to lean on. Are you lonely? Are you lonely like me? Oh, what in the world can't find the love I feel for you? One more chance, I'll prove my love is true. I'm lying here all day, I'm staring at my phone, another night without you. I feel so all alone. Are you lonely? Are you lonely like me? Are you lonely? Are you lonely like me? Oh, nobody in the world can't find the love I feel for you. Just give me a chance, I'll prove my love is true. I'm lying awake at night, I'm lying here at home, another day without you. I feel so all alone. Are you lonely? Are you lonely? Are you lonely? Are you lonely? Lonely.
Really nice, gang. Really, really nice. Tell us about what it was like putting that one together, huh? Good. Fantastic. Was
Well,
that
that was a
shot in
song.
Connecticut, around different parts of Connecticut?
Most of it was filmed in a lonely area of Connecticut. We were all by ourselves pretty much on the shoots. Carol's most of which she's just in the studio, but there was also some scenes of her in Queens.
Yeah.
That's a song that Bobby wrote. He did it a while ago.
Yeah.
So he kind of had a different feel to it. And we put it together. We got a horn player, Joe Mayo, come up, and it was one of these things that kind of came really quick. Carol was up. We were finishing up her record, and I asked her to put a little sweetener on it, and
and she did. She sure did. I want to show you some of the comments. Juanita in South Africa says, "What a great song! Love your sound and cool video too.
Love it."
Anne in Jacksonville, Florida says, "Bobby, love those shoes." She loves the shoes in the video when he was on the stoop. They are cool, actually. And Crystal, hearts and claps and all kinds of emojis here. Joanne Romano, is it Zonka? Hey, right, great show. Happy birthday to Charlie tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
So we'll raise a glass, yes, to Charlie. Absolutely. And Joanne, thank you for joining us too. It's cool to have you here. Mary Bishop says, great video and music, guys. Sounds wonderful. Merlin in Canada says, love this toe tapping, all kinds of emojis, hearts and claps. Linda in Florida says, love dancing to the beat. Love this song. And Shirley Leonard says, great exchange, lovely community. Love, hashtag the name droppers.
All right.
That's good stuff. We got another video here too, right?
I'll take it.
Yes, take it. Grab that levity from the Jim Masters Show Live. Absolutely. Which one do you want to show next, Rafe? Which one do you think is a good one to slide in here? We have Nights in November, and then we have Love, and then we get I Still Love You. Anyway.
Yeah, I think you should pick. I think it should be one of the Carol videos, and I'll let you decide which one.
How about I Still Love You? Anyway, that's a good one. That's
Great
a nice one.
All right. I hear you, Bobby.
He said yes. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. Enjoy, gang.
I could be sad and cry, and my brother would wonder why. You don't realize I understand what it meant when you pushed away my hand. My hand.
It was January 2019 when Charlie and Rafe asked me to come up and do I Still Love You Anyway. Charlie wrote the song for Buddy Miles, and I thought, wow, that was deep in itself. I love Buddy Miles. I loved his energy. He was always hopping and popping. That West Coast vibe was happening. And he's a legend, you know. And to redo one of his songs to me is like trying to do a Aretha tune, you know. Some things you just like, you gotta build up your confidence.
I still love you anyway, yeah. But it's no use without you, baby.
The lyrics itself are so plaintive and so emotional, you know, like this person is really like, regardless of how you did, how you treated me or whatever, I still love you anyway. Regardless, I don't care. I still do. I still want to be somewhere in your life, some part of your life.
What do you want from me? I told you 1,000 times I've nothing left to give. What do you like to see? Nothing, so please leave me and let me live. 'Cause I could be sad and cry, and my brother will wonder why you don't realize when you took away my hand, my hand. Oh, I still love you anyway. Oh, but it's no
Really nice. Really nice, Carol.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, beautiful job. Beautiful job. And hearts coming in here from Debbie. And she's part of the National Beat Poetry Foundation, too. She's an amazing poet. She's loving it as well. And claps and hearts coming in from Crystal. What is it like when you guys get the feedback from, the listeners, the public, the people who buy the music? Like Mary Bishop says, wow, Carol, what a voice. Claps coming in from Kathleen Walker in New York City. Merlin in Canada saying such a beautiful voice. Crystal in Connecticut saying amazing. Maureen saying that was beautiful. Anne in Florida says such an amazing voice. Carol, Juanita in South Africa, beautiful voice, Carol. Next time you should come to Cape Town. That's where she is.
I want to go.
So all this Jim Masters show lovity coming here for you guys, and for what we just saw, Carol. Linda in Florida says, wow, amazing voice. She sounds a little like Aretha. Love it.
Wow.
Nice, huh? So how does it make you feel when you hear that from those who are really enjoying the music?
It fills my heart. It really does. I'm trying not to cry. It just it's humbling. It's very humbling to see and feel how people react to the music. Yeah.
What is it about you think the name droppers for you, Carol, in terms of the music? I asked the guys, what is it about the songs and the music that you think really resonates with people and why they love it so much?
I think it's because it's touchable. It's relatable. It's touchable. It falls into everybody's wheelhouse. The sound itself is something, regardless of what your musical background is or your musical flavor is. Everybody can glean a little something from it. It's something there for everybody. And I think that's what makes music so special.
Absolutely. And tell us, for people that are joining us for the first time, a little bit more about your background, Carol, in music.
I started singing as a kid, like about 5, really. And I started doing solo work at my church at 8. Started vocal training about 11. And the teacher that I had would only study classical music. So that's what I did. Most of my life, I did young life up until my mid-20s. All I sang was classical music. I toured Europe and the country, the Caribbean, doing classical concerts. And in my junior year at Brooklyn College, hanging out, had some things, had a situation going on, and my counselor said, "Girlfriend, you don't need this. Go make your fortune. Go make your life." And I ran into some guys, and I auditioned for them, and we went on the road for 44 weeks that year. And then I started singing background. Did a lot of background work. With the Lionel Richie, Patti LaBelle, Jennifer Holliday. I mean, so many people. I opened up for James Brown when I was 16 at Yankee Stadium. Just, the regular. Sang with Luther and, there's so many people. I was in CNC Music Factory.
Yeah.
I was in the group Change.
Yeah.
I am still a member of the group Music Push in the Bush, and we're still hanging in there, and just working. And I'm also known as a house diva because I've had a lot of house or club hits, over the years.
And does that also mean, because of the pandemic and everybody being stuck at home, that you've been the house diva at home too?
Oh, yeah.
Cleaning the closets, baking the bread?
I'm not a good baker of bread. I do make a mean biscuit though.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Whoa.
but I've been making like ribs and fish and mac and cheese and
Ah,
just stuff.
sounds good to me. Everybody, dinner at Carol's tomorrow night. Bring the wine. Bring the wine.
I even learned how to make. I made I call it my Hennessy apple pie. So I put a Hennessy in my apple pie.
Yeah. Good to the last drop.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We have another. This is a really short clip. This is Carol, and this is Love. It's just under a minute. We can show this too. I think people will enjoy this, and they'll come back with the gang. We are talking to the Name Droppers tonight on the Jim Master Show Live. How cool it is on a Monday.
What do you call it when I feel you in my sleep? What do you call it when I see it all my dreams? What do you call it when you're weak in the knee? Oh, what do you call it when you do anything to please? I call it love, 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 love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember when I first laid eyes on you, baby. I had a funny feeling my life was gonna change, yeah, yeah. The whole vibe put me in a state of mind, feeling you had to be mine, mine, oh mine. But now time passed and I'm still mesmerized. There's no doubt you stole my heart. What do you call it? What do you call it when I feel you in my sleep? What do you call it? What do you call it when I see it all my dreams? What do you call it? What do you call it when you're weak in the knees? What do you call it? What do you call it when you do anything to please? I call it love, 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 love. Oh, I thought these feelings would fade away with the passing of each new day.
What a tease that was. Now everybody wants the rest, right? What do you call it? You call it love. Absolutely. That's a great song, huh?
Yeah. Written by Bobby Hardin. That's who was singing the duet with me. Yeah.
That is really, really, really nice. It's a real nice sound too. And that's the thing about, the music that's you guys are putting together. There's a lot of different rhythms, different sounds, and little, you're grabbing into different genres and bringing them out in ways that are fresh. And I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is missing today.
Right.
There used to be a time when we all used to like kind of evolve and mix music types and feelings to really speak to one another. And that's what music is supposed to be about anyway. Yeah. And then I think over the years, everybody started getting pigeonholed, and you only can do this, you can't do that. And that's not what music is about.
No, not at all. I want to show you some of the comments that are pouring in again. Juanita says, love, love, love the song. Mary Bishop here is saying, love, love, love it. Sherry Lee Leonard, she's dancing. And she also says, incredible talent, each of you. And Carol, loving your rich background, putting in those pounds, listening to your listening to your food. She's gaining weight listening to your food. That will do it. That will do it. Guys, we have another wonderful video and great music too. Rafe, this is Nights in November. Tell us about this one.
Nights in November, that's a relatively newer song that I wrote. And I guess it's about some friends that are no longer here. And it's almost like a country Americana kind of ballad thing that I don't know. I think it's a sweet song. I like it. If I do so.
Especially with all that we've been going through in the last year or so, I think a lot of people identify with it too, on different levels and different ways. And music can really do that. And music can be really healing along the way too, can it?
Yeah.
Sure can. Music is medicine, as they say.
Music is medicine. Absolutely. Here you go, gang. This is a really poignant song. Nights in November, the Name Droppers.
Northeast country is a place that I know, where the leaves are falling, the trees glisten with snow. Listen for my heartbeat on a cold winter's day, and it's where I want to stay. I will surrender to your heart. Haven't heard from you, babe. It's tearing me apart. The nights in November with a chill to the air. If you remember, I'll meet you there. There's an old stone church, it's a New England day, and a cozy fire warms the chill in the air away. Sunday morning sunshine, the preacher sings a song, and it's where I belong. I will surrender to the night. I believe in you, baby. You have shown light. Nights in November, with the wind in my hair. Do you remember? I'll take you there. If you remember, I'll meet you there. I'm feeling old, I'm feeling strange, and all these changes to my brain. I'm out of touch. In the cold New England rain, if only things remain the same. I miss you so much. I will surrender to your heart. The steel of your baby is tearing me apart. The nights in November and a New England chill. Do you remember? I remember it well. I will surrender to the night. I believe in you, baby. You showed me the light. The nights in November, the wind in my hair. Do you remember? I'll take you there. If you remember, I'll meet you there.
That is really nice. That's really beautiful. That is
Nice song.
captured something really, really, important for
Nice.
times too. Yes. Congratulations. Kudos. It's such a variety of incredible material, and that's what I'm getting from this. You guys are really amazing. You're all individual talents with your own voices, but then also when you come together, it's like a powerhouse. I just want to show you some of the reactions coming in live on the spot on the Jim Master Show. Live, Juanita says, "Ooh, this is a lovely song, very smooth, and will stay in your head afterwards." Like, I can still hear it. I still hear the song, which is a real testament to good music. Maureen in Arizona says, "Amazing music. I'm honestly enjoying this mini concert so much." Merlin says, "Wow, love it." She's in Canada. Mary in Florida says, "Wonderful words, great singing." Sherry Larson says, "Love this song." And Wozniak in Florida says, "Really love and enjoying this song. The scenery is November, favorite month of the year." In Florida, Linda says, "Absolutely love the song. Music soothes the soul." Kathy Short says, "Terrific." She's in Cleveland, Ohio. Marty Thompson in Nashville. He's originally from Australia. He's in Nashville, and he says, "You guys are phenomenal. It is fair to say you have a little Tower of Power sound in some of your wonderful work. Is there any influence?" Good question. Any of that influence in any of you? Tower of Power.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah. I know you got a Rafe Tower of Power. I mean,
I
we're really,
know.
Yeah, I mean that's an awesome compliment. Absolutely, good stuff. So they're loving it, gang. They're really loving it. If people want to learn more and they want to find out more about the name droppers, where do they go? What can they do if they want to get some of the music and they want to add it to their collection? Because they're loving it tonight, gang.
Yeah. Well, one of the ways that they can find out about us is by going to our website, which is www.thenamedroppers.net.
Thenamedroppers.net.
And you can find out about some of the projects. You can find out how to download the record, how to stream the record or some of the singles. Carol's website is carolsylvan.com. And her name is spelled CarolESYLVAN. And same thing, you'll be able to see a lot of great pictures. Carol, I can't believe the pictures that you got on your site. Wow. Talk about name dropping. Check this
Yeah,
out.
right.
You can find out how to get the record when the record's going to be out. Probably a few videos that you'll be able to see.
Yeah.
You can also check us out on Facebook, where the name of it is The Name Droppers.
The Name Droppers, right.
Bobby T's got a website. What's your website, Bobby? I'm not sure if Bobby can hear us.
Can you hear us, Bobby?
Difficulties. I think it's Bobby T.
Yeah, because he keeps going in and out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You can see that.
Yeah.
You have a website. You have a website, Bobby. You have a website people can go to.
All I have is my Facebook, Bobby T. No.
No.
Okay. I do.
That's Bobby.
There you go. No.
So it's either he doesn't have one or it's Bobby T. No.
Hello. My phone is bringing up the.
Bobby's on
all
Facebook.
kinds of problems. Carol, you're
And they can all kinds of video on Facebook of
Bobby. Did they ever tell you should go into comedy? You absolutely should go into comedy because you are hilarious.
Facebook, Bobby.
Facebook and all the usual stuff.
Well, I've heard that.
And
comedy, absolutely. You should, absolutely. Guess what? We've got another cast member coming to the party.
Keep my
Ron
day
Rifkin
job.
is here. Ron is here.
Howdy do.
Hey, Ron, welcome. Good to have you with us as well.
Hey, guys. Thanks for
How are you? Welcome. We've got the whole gang here, and welcome to the Jim Masters Show live tonight. How you doing, Ron?
I'm very well, Jim. Thanks.
It's good. Good to have you here. We were going over some of the videos and everybody loving the music, and we're having good times tonight on the show. Tell us about your involvement in the group for people that are, watching for the first time and maybe they're learning about the name droppers. Of course, I know, and for the audience's edification, you're definitely a keyboard powerhouse. You've played on numerous sessions, played alongside Charlie Karp live, of course, in the studio for many years. And you have this unique style of playing that really puts you in high demand as a session player, and you have numerous credits under your belt as well. Tell us a little bit about some of your background and then your involvement with the gang, the Name Droppers.
I think actually pretty much said a lot of it, and that is, like so many of us, we've played a lot all over the place forever. And I actually worked with Charlie years ago, maybe who hasn't, but back in the 80s I was doing something with Charlie, and with Charlie there's Mark Tiger, and then I got off into a couple other things, and I hadn't seen Charlie in so long. Then years and years later, someone I work with was doing engineering with him, Mark. And I just said, hey, when you see Charlie, say hi. And the next thing I know, Charlie had called me, said, hey, Ron, you want to come in and blah, blah, blah. And the rest was history. So I've been with Charlie since then, which I guess his last band would have been all of us, Rafe, writing with Charlie and Bobby, Scott, myself, and Carol joining us for these wonderful shows that we would do. And it's been a great time, been a great creative force. Working with these folks have been just a total gas. It's been a great ride.
Absolutely, absolutely. And gang, what's it like having Ron with you? And
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Ron's a blast. Ron's a blast, and he's not only a keyboardist.
Double R.
He also sings as well. So don't let him play you cheap.
I like what Bobby said. Double R.
Double R. Called me Double R. Double R.
Exactly.
No, Ron, are you in Connecticut?
Yeah.
Where are you, Ron?
I'm in Lower New Haven County.
Any relation to a Larry Rifkin?
No, but I remember him being a jock on the radio.
Jock on radio, WATR, Waterbury, Connecticut, and he was the national programming director for Connecticut Public Television, and in a band too in Waterbury, Connecticut. Rifkin, Larry, yeah.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, you never know. There could be a connection, right?
Yeah.
There's something musical in the water. I just want to show you some comments coming in here. Good evening, Ron. They're now saying that you're one of our loveties, which is really cool. It's Linda in Florida. Merlin is welcoming you from Canada, and Juanita is welcoming you from South Africa.
Wow.
And Amy is here welcoming you from Mississippi, and Mary is welcoming you from Florida. And Mary goes, because of the technical problems with Bobby tonight with the phone and all, she goes, poor Bobby. They're feeling for you.
Bobby,
and Merlin thinks you're very funny. You should go into comedy as well.
Yeah, I'm
Bobby.
Okay,
I'm trying.
You know you're funny when you don't have to say anything.
He's the interpreter, the guy in the upper right corner with the purple background.
It's amazing. I forget a few words. I have no idea. I'm just trying to smile and go along. Doing the best I can.
That is called life, isn't it? That is called life. So
Easy.
I'll ask you guys while we have you all here together. This is really cool, and this is sort of historic to have all of you here together.
Yes.
We really thank you for doing this. I'll start with you, maybe Ray first. What are some of those blessings and joys and the inspirations for you to be in music, to keep the group going, to keep creating and connecting with people? Tell us about that for you individually.
For me, I'm so happy that I get to play with the caliber of musicians that I play with, and it gives me a chance to really develop as a musician. And it makes me step it up to try to play up to them, and also one of the best things is what we already said, seeing all these comments and seeing how people really like the music. It's something that we take really seriously. The whole creative process of writing a song, making a video, editing a song, finishing a song, we take it very seriously, and to see people enjoying that. That's a thrill.
Is it just you and me, Rafe?
What do you think, Carol?
I think it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us?
The two of us. I think we lost everybody. Did we get? No, we didn't get kicked out because I see the background.
We're sort of doing it one by one.
One by one.
I like that. You were going into song. Just the two of us.
Only Sophie and Ray.
You don't need me.
Does it all the time.
So for you, Carol, some of those. Well, this is a cool night. I love it. Levity and levity. Some of the blessings and joys and inspiration in your life that keeps you going and creating and bringing us all this great music. Carol, tell us about that for you.
Wow, and that's it. I think this is something that I've always wanted to do since I was a kid, and so just to be able to still live that life, and when it's a blessing. I always tell my kids this because I'm also a teaching artist. And I tell my kids, find your passion. When you find your passion, you never work a day in your life, because that passion fuels you. It pushes you, it motivates you, and it brings you such joy, and even when you have those hurdles, those obstacles in front of you, because it's something that you truly love doing, you don't mind those. Matter of fact, those obstacles help you fine tune your craft. And like I say, what was I going to tell you? Music is my life. That's it.
That was awesome. That was awesome. I think we only shattered the window in the
sorry.
front. That's all. But that was great. That was perfect. Beautifully said. That was absolutely beautifully said. Bobby, you're up next. What are some of the inspirations and blessings and joys in your life that keep you going and keep you inspired to create all the great music for all of us?
Inspiration. You might still have a technical difficulty, but my inspiration was so many. I mean, it goes back to the Beatles. Started me getting really interested in it, and the blessings that I've gotten from. I kind of jumped ahead there, but so many blessings. I mean, just being able to do this all my life, what I actually love to do. I've been able to make a living at it, and I feel totally blessed. I've seen the whole world a few times playing. I mean, my goal was to play with Johnny Winter when I was 19, and I did that for years. And there's just been so many blessings that keep coming. I just thank the Lord that it just keeps happening. And as long as I have any strength in my body, I will be performing and playing music for the rest of my days on earth. So I'm just so thankful to everybody who enjoyed it.
That is,
and I got a lot of work back.
That is awesome. That is beautifully said, Bobby.
More's coming.
Yeah, that is beautifully said. And how about you, Ron? Some of the blessings, and joys in your life that, sort of have you continuing to create and collaborate and deliver all this great music.
That's a great question, and it's been a long while. Fortunately for me, and I'm sure for many, it started in the home. My father was a pianist. He played in bands a long time ago. My mother got me into music as a kid, and the things keep coming. When you were a child, when you watched the cartoons, which were meant for children in the day, but you got to see orchestra songs. You got into music, the soundtracks and whatnot. So before you knew it, you were into music, whether you knew it or not. And then as you mature, you get old, you get into your grade schools and whatnot, the choirs and whatnot. So music was always there, and and some get the calling, if you will, to, hey, I like that, I feel that, this speaks to me. So away you go, and you take you take advantage of the opportunity. I've had a chance to work with some great instructors. I did some stuff with John Mahegan, bless his soul, some great improvisational stuff, and what he did with his own chording and music systems. You take that, you bring that into R&B, you bring that into other forms of music. As Bobby alluded to before, I had some brothers older than me, so some of my earliest memories from pre-grade school were Hit the Road Jack, Pretty Woman, Do the Twist, and then the next thing you knew, 3 months later, boom, the British invasion. So like many people, I spent the next 15 years going, oh my gosh, whether it was the Dave Clark Five, into the Kinks, into the Byrds, James Brown, Sly and the Family Stone. Next thing you know, it's Led Zeppelin, the Cream, then Led Zeppelin, Southern rock, into jazz rock. So I was there for the whole thing, and you suck it up like a sponge. You're learning from this, you're taking from that, you're getting jazzed by this and that. It's been a wonderful experience, and you take that and you move it forward. So I consider myself lucky, fortunate anyway, to been able to take advantage of what I've been able to do, to learn, and so that's pretty much my situation. And the next thing you know, you're working with people who I've never rubbed elbows with the bigs, but I've rubbed elbows with people who've rubbed elbows with the bigs, right, Bobby? So right, Carol? So, right, Charlie? So
yeah,
Scott, and so it's still a wonderful trip. It's still part of the wonderful ride.
I asked the rest of the gang individually what it is they think about this music that the Name Droppers delivers that really resonates with people. And there's so many different styles and nuances and different elements to the music, which I think is great because everybody comes from their own individual styles, but it sort of blends beautifully. For you, what do you think it is about the music that the Name Droppers has put out and continues to put out that really connects with people, Ron?
I think what there is something solidly good, there's something classic, there's a creativity, there's a classicness to the music. There's so much soul, there's so much root going on to this. I'm very fortunate, God bless Bob, Charlie, Carol, Rafe, who has worked with Charlie extensively, and boy, did he take in a lot. So for his writing and the songs he comes up with, the song Bobby brings to the table. Carol put out a wonderful album just now. All of these things speak to what you're saying, the roots that just come through. What do I think it is? I think it's all of us in all of our experiences, and I think we've tapped into all of our experiences. And what that brings to the table is I guess it shows in people's appreciation of the Name Droppers. There's so much there. There's so much back, origin from it that just builds into this one sound, which we are.
Absolutely,
Can I say something, Jim? Can I say one more
yeah,
thing?
absolutely.
I know we don't have much.
Well said by all of you. Yeah.
There's one other member of the Name Droppers. His name is Scott Spray, and he's the bass player, and he holds it together. He's really the glue. He couldn't be on the show. He's got a session. He's one of the most sought after bass players in Connecticut.
Right.
But he's fantastic. He played with Edgar Winter. He played with Johnny Winter. He was with the Rascals.
He played on my CD too.
He played on Carol Sylvan's. He was a lovely. So shout out to Scott Spray.
Shout out to Scott too. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He was the bassist for the Johnny Winter Band, extensive career having played with some of the biggest names in rock and roll. His credits span decades. Bass work on Johnny Winter's album Step Back, earned a Grammy for Best Blues Album in 2015. Yeah, really. I tell you, a lot of talent with all of you fantastic people together. Marty in Nashville says his wife Babette is from New England, and she has a question for Bobby. And the question is, Bobby, tell us about what it was like being inducted in the New England Music Hall of Fame. What was that like for you, Bobby, to be inducted in the New England Music Hall of Fame?
I can tell you he was thrilled. I was there. I saw it.
He's still dumbfounded. He's still speechless.
I think he's on a 2-minute delay.
I'm extreme. Did I jump in too quick?
No, too quick.
For words. Amongst peers that I never thought I would be with, but to be put into the music hall, listening, what happened? All right, am I still with you? And really great.
Yeah, we're here with you, but we're giving you the floor so you can tell us what it was like when you were inducted in the New England Music Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. I'm very proud of it. That's it.
Very proud. That's cool. I mean, it's not, something that just happens every day. So congratulations, Marty. There's your answer. He's very, very proud. Mary Bishop says, an honor to meet all of you. Stay talented, positive, and humble, folks. Take care, and God bless you all. And happy birthday, Bobby.
Happy birthday.
So, Bobby, it's your birthday?
I don't think it's his birthday.
I don't know. Yeah. Happy birthday, Bobby. Huh? Well, I'm sure your birthday will be sometime during the year, right? We'll all have one.
Happy birthday, whenever that is.
I'm happy to.
This is terrific. I love this. This is like this reminds me of an episode of
Stop
Laughing,
having birthdays.
and you
I'm
guys
good.
are all
Go
in your little boxes.
Oh, great, Maureen.
Maureen says, Carol, you are so right. I found my passion in my mid-40s when I became a
Yeah,
nurse.
circus.
I now do what I love. Even in the dark days of COVID, I love what I do. So,
My daughter is also a first responder.
is
She
she?
works, she's
All right.
RN at a hospital out here, and she works on the transplant team. She does cardiac and thoracic surgery. And
Wow.
yeah.
Bless her.
Right.
Bless her. Yeah. What do you see as the future, gang, for the group? I don't know, Rafe, you want to take that, maybe some of the things you guys are doing coming up, and things, places you want to take the group, hopefully.
Well, we've got this new record coming out, Carol's new record coming out that we were fortunate enough to play on, called Love. And we want everybody to hear that. It's going to be released to radio May 1st. It's going to be available on all platforms, anywhere you can get the music. And that's our plan for the next few months, is to promote that record, get the music out there, play it to as many people as we possibly can. And then going forward, we're going to release music. We're going to keep doing it.
That's it. That's what it's all about. You guys, one of the things that happens too oftentimes is you become almost like family, because you spend so many hours together, and you're in the studio, and there's a lot of emotion, and you're creating, and you're touching people's lives through the music. You become like family. And what is that like? All of you playing off each other. It is like family in a way, isn't it?
If I may say, while we're talking, props to Vic, because
Vic Stephan,
who does our recording. It just makes the process easier. He's so good at what he does. It just makes it that much better, that much easier. I'm sure we've all had tense times in the studio, but I have to say with Vic, a lot of that is at a minimum, if not most of it, if not all of it. And so bless him.
A lot has to do with Vic, Uncle Vic, as we call it. There you go, like a family, right?
Uncle Vic. So it really is like family, which is really, really cool. You guys are amazing. This was really terrific. Not only did we get a chance to hear a lot of good music, and then hear about your individual backgrounds, and then collectively why you enjoy creating all this cool music, but we also had a lot of fun. And I think it was warm and conversational and funny moments in a way that I think people now, when they hear the Name Droppers, when they hear the music, they know a little bit more about the people behind the music that actually make it happen.
Very cool.
And when that's the case, they become even closer to the music and to the artists and the creators of it. And I think that's really an awesome thing. So this was really fantastic. And I can't believe we've chatted for an hour and a half.
Wow.
It's amazing. Welcome back, Bobby.
Back. Yeah.
You look marvelous. That's great lighting.
I had it.
I'm loving the hair, though.
You're a hit, Bobby, because look what they're saying. Merlin in Canada says, love it, Bobby. You have a fan club here.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
That's it.
Right on, Bobby.
Kathleen Walker in New York City says, thank you for sharing your music. And and Juanita in South Africa says, great show. Thanks, guys. Love your music. Keep well, and thank you for spending time with us. And Linda in Florida says, y'all are such a treat. Thank you for coming to the Lovity Show and sharing your stories. Maureen says to you, Carol, God bless your daughter, which I think is a really beautiful thing. She was talking about your daughter working, in medicine and healthcare. God bless your daughter. She's doing amazing work. I think that's really, really cool. And Mary Bishop says, it was an honor to meet all of you, such talented, positive, humble folks. Take care. God bless. Austin Field says, this sounds like a great group of people enjoying all of the great conversation and laughs. Another wonderful show. And that's what it's all about. You get together and you have a good time. And this has been a wonderful evening. Love the music and stories. Thank you. That's from Ann in Florida. And Merlin in Canada, thank you. You guys have been a blast. Kathleen in New York City, thank you for sharing your music. Maureen says, what a load of fun this has been. Thank you all for sharing your wonderful talent with us. We are happy to welcome you to the lovely family here on the Jim Masters Show Live. Be blessed. And I concur. Kathy in Cleveland says, a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. And again, check out the Music Gang, the Name Droppers, Facebook, they're online. And they're just amazing people. And there's a lot of years of talent combined into one incredible group. And you're all amazing individually and collectively, gang. And this was really, really a cool night and a memorable night to have all of you here. And I really thank you guys for gracing us with your talent and your presence, and your wit and wisdom tonight was really amazing. Carol and Bobby and Ron and Rafe, thanks for, working with me to put it together as well. I really appreciate it. This was an awesome, awesome night, and you're all welcome back. We're going to keep the porch light on for you, and I hope the show met whatever expectations you guys had.
Thank you for having us. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jim.
Oh, it was a pleasure.
Thank you for your Lovity fans, and thank you for everybody for your wonderful comments, and for most importantly, listening to the music. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. We can't do this in person, so let's do it here. A high five, everybody. Here we go. High five. Perfect. All right. There, it's Bobby's high five. You got it.
Even when it doesn't high five,
for your patience.
And tell everybody you know about the Jim Masters Show
Adios,
Live.
amigo.
We would love that. We would love that. You guys are the best.
Okay.
And there was somebody that was watching tonight that sends his regards, and he says he loves you all. George Burns is in the house. And he loved it. He loves the name droppers. Talk about name dropping. There's Georgie.
That's a good name drop. Yeah.
That's a good name drop.
I was on the road with his buddy.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
George Jessel.
Oh, wow.
Wait, I got a quick story about George. Quick story about George Burns.
George Burns, yeah.
I met him in California. You guys bring in all fans, and I bring in all the good-looking women. And he was right.
That tops it all.
Are we done?
Yeah. Are we done? Hold the plug. Where's the cane? You have gone over and beyond, gang. Bobby, Ron, Carol, thank you very much. This was a pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys soon. Let's stay in touch, and I hope to be, at one of your events, concerts, what have you. I'd love to come check you guys out. Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
See you. Thank you.
Have a good night. Take care.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. And Rafe, thanks again. This was terrific. Thanks for working with me to put it all together. It was awesome, my friend.
That was better than I thought. That was great. That was a blast. A minute and 40 minutes went by in no time. That was fantastic.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Spread the word about the show, and we will certainly do that with you guys. And you were amazing. Just want to show you. Sherry Larson says, thank you guys. Enjoyable night. High five. Big fan club. Great show. And thanks. Time flies. A wonderful evening. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. This has been a wonderful evening. Love the music stories, and thank you. Thank you. And Crystal's in Connecticut. Thank you for a positive, upbeat, and inspirational conversation. Your music is awesome. I hope to see you in concert someday. Cool stuff. All right, my friend. Thanks again. And we'll keep the porch light on for you guys. You're welcome back anytime. Okay.
That sounds great. Yeah. Let's keep that light on.
Absolutely. You have a good night. All right.
You too, man. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye. That was amazing, wasn't it? We're talking about the name droppers, and got a chance to see them and hear from them. And are they not amazing too? I'm talking about years and years of great experience, and they love what they do. It's so obvious they love what they do. And it's just really amazing when you get an opportunity to really engage with people like that. And Ron came a little late, so maybe we'll have Ron back on a little bit. Ron, did you have a good time tonight, my friend?
Oh, that was great. I didn't know what to expect when Rafe had told me, hey, call into the show a certain time, blah, blah, blah. And of course, some of my own foibles came into play. I'm trying to log in. What's your password? And I forgot my password. I went through like 4 passwords till I finally got the right one. It's like, oh, because I texted Rafe. I says, I'm not sure I'm going to be on the show tonight. And then, boom, I'm on the show. So, all right, good. I finally guessed the right password. So, there you go. But it was a joke about I went to the doctors. The doctor says, well, you're in a surgery table. Doctor says, I got to take some pressure off your brain. We're going to remove about 10 or 12 passwords.
And of course, that was Dr. Vinny Boom Bots, right?
Exactly. There you go.
Rodney Dangerfield's doctor. You be well, Ron. Again, it was a real pleasure. And you stay well and be healthy and keep creating. And hopefully we'll see you guys soon, okay?
Hopefully sooner than later. And again, appreciate it. I appreciate the time.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You take care now, all right?
Thanks now. You take care.
All right. Bye-bye. Incredible. We'll talk about the name droppers. That was absolutely amazing. We had an awesome time with them. And again, if you really want to check them out, they are available online. You can see them online. And you can also check out all their music and all the usual locations. And it was just really awesome. We had Bobby with us and Ron with us, and Rafe with us and Carol. And it was just really amazing. If you missed any of the episode, gang, all you need to do is go back in our archives. All of the episodes in their entirety are available here on the show. And again, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, home to the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series, we would love it if you subscribe to Jim Masters TV. And we thank you. Spread the word, subscribe to the YouTube channel, tell everybody about it, share the lovity. And we always have a good time on the show, don't we? No matter what it is, we always have a good time on the show. We learn something, we have entertainment, and oftentimes a few surprises. And this was really cool. They are the Name Droppers. And again, you can find them online. And again, check out all of their incredible new music. And Name Droppers, the album, and then Carol Sylvan's new album as well, Love. And they are just really cool people. Amy says, love your shirt. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Kind of cool, huh? Multicolored. I appreciate that. Merlin, thank you very much. Smiles. I love it. And Juanita says, that was amazing. So glad I woke up. I know it's late there in South Africa. We'll watch the beginning tomorrow. Thanks, Jim, and good night, lovelies. You too as well. Kathleen, good night as well. We'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday. We've got an amazing guest. Peter Felicia is coming. Just want to let you know, too, a busy weekend. We have amazing guests coming on this weekend. We have on Sunday Ryan Kelly from Celtic Thunder. And we also have Hollywood legendary comedian Judy Tenuta. Remember when Judy was going to be on our show, like a month or so ago, but she has some technical problems? She's going to be with us. We have 2 shows on Saturday, 2 shows on Sunday with amazing guests. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Hollywood veteran Lee Purcell is going to be with us on Saturday night, Saturday afternoon. The CEO and artistic director of the Hermitage Artistic Retreat in Florida, Andy Sandberg, is going to be with us. That's an amazing place. And then on Sunday, Ryan Kelly's going to be with us live in the afternoon. And then also Judy Tenuta. We're going to have a ball with her on Sunday night. Peter Felicia is going to be with us coming up on tomorrow night. He's amazing. Devin May is going to be with us on Friday. Cool stuff. Amazing show tonight. Thanks, Jim. Have a good evening. You too, Kathy and Jim. Those were Z's. Oh, I see. Okay, those were Z's. Yes. Well, now see, I had the coffee. So the coffee gave me the boost. So it's about 8:45. Maybe I'll be up for another hour. Since I've been up all night, I actually have not gone to bed yet. It was that kind of day. We had a lot of stuff going on. Wednesday, I get shot number 2 vaccine. I get the second dose on Wednesday. So wish me luck. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. So we'll get things going here. It'll be my second. We got the first one a couple of weeks ago, and now it's time for the second vaccine dose. this Wednesday. I'm pretty much off that day just to relax and chill. Even in my professional work, television, radio, we're taking that day off just to, relax. Plus, it's going to be a busy day, getting the vaccine on Wednesday. Good night, all. Get some sleep, Jim. Thank you, Mary. Your wish is my command. Sherry Larson, thank you very much for being with us. And spread the word about our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Thank you, Jim. Wonderful as always. Thank you very much. Maureen says, Jim, I'm not sure how you're still standing. Please get some sleep tonight. That's why I'm seated. Awesome show tonight. Thanks, Jim. Have a good evening from Kathy in Florida. Good luck with your second shot. Thank you very much. That's on Wednesday. And good luck Wednesday. Let me know how you are. And I have something for you for your birthday, Kathleen. And I think I'm going to wait until we are in person, because I think we're getting closer and closer to being able to meet in person, whether it's going to be Citi Field or maybe somewhere else. So I'll bring it to you then. And it won't be candy. Unless you want me to still give you some of what you sent here. We're still working off on all of that. Merlin says, night all. And have a great night. Get some rest. And Ike. So that's the sleeping, the Z's now, Jim. Thank you very much. Yes, that'll be coming up next. We will do that. And did Bobby use an iPhone? Probably. Yeah, that's probably why you heard a little. If you use a Apple Mac product, like an iPhone, and you don't wear the headphones, you get that sort of sound in the background. It's not coming from here, and it didn't come from the other locations. Probably was the iPhone. He was a trip, wasn't he? He was a trip. He's in Connecticut, and Ron's in Connecticut, and Rafe's in Connecticut, and Carol is in New York City. That's where they all were from. You can never remember your passwords either. You love their songs, which I think is awesome. They really are amazing, aren't they? Really, really cool group. Good night, Jim. Please get some sleep. Take care. Sweet dreams, everyone. You too, Ann Wozniak. And thank you, guys. Enjoyable night. High five. Big fan club. Great show. Thank you very much, Sherry Lee. I know you love the show. You've been spreading the word about the Jim Master Show live as well. I'm so looking forward to seeing you soon. Can't wait. Me too. Me too, my friend. Me too. Christine says, good night, Jim and all the lovelies. I will have to watch the show later. Sounds like a great show. It was hilarious. A lot of cool music, a lot of great music, and great stories. And we had Ron Rifkin, and we had Rafe Klein with us, and Carol Sylvan with us, and Bobby T. Torello with us, all from the popular group, the Name Droppers. And if you combine, did you hear some of the names of the people that they've worked with, the legends in the music industry that individually they have worked with, the Name Droppers? Unbelievable. And so your phone isn't working. Out all evening transferring the old phone into the new phone, but still not working. Hugs. Oh boy. Do you watch this on your phone, your TV, your computer, or your tablet? Some people watch it on the TV. When I watch them back, we can watch it on the TV. We can see it on the computer and the laptop and the phone, but the phone is so constricting because it's so small. And if you watched on the phone, you probably couldn't see these words on the screen there because it's so small on the phone, but on a larger screen, you can see it. So you're using your iPad only for now. Lots of fantastic guests coming up this week and weekend. I never slept since Saturday, Sunday either. Need sleep, and good luck on Wednesday with the second vaccine. Night again. Thank you very much. We'll be back tomorrow with Peter Felicia. It's going to be an amazing show with him tomorrow too. He's an amazing actor and so much more. We're looking forward to having him on the show as well. And again, we are working on our anniversary show coming up. Our anniversary show is coming up in early May, and we would love it if you want to make a quick video and send it to us. Tell us why you love the Jim Master Show live. What are some of the cool things you enjoy about the show? You don't have to make something that is a Oscar-winning Hollywood movie. It could just be something on your phone or something on your computer, and you can email it to us here. And if you have guest suggestions, you can send them right here to jimmasterstv at gmail.com. That is gymmasterstv@gmail.com. Send in your videos and we will show them on our very special anniversary episode of the Gym Master Show Live. Again, that is coming up in May. Early May will be the actual 1-year anniversary of the Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series, which is going to be cool. Share the lovity. Tell everybody about the Gym Master Show Live. And again, don't forget, if you haven't, we would love it if you subscribe. To those of you who've already subscribed, thank you very much. We appreciate that. For those who might not have, we would love it if you did. We're going to wrap up, gang, and we toast you with our cup of coffee and our I Love Lucy mug. And we will see you tomorrow. We'll be here 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific for more light, love, levity, good times, entertainment, and so much more right here at home on the Gym Master Show Live. And for those of you who don't know, we have a new Facebook group for our show. It's called JMS Live Lovity Hall. That's JMS Live Lovity Hall. Check it out. All of the lovities are in there, or most of them are in there. They're chatting away, having a good time. We put this group together just for you. JMS Live Lovity Hall is our new group on Facebook. Check it out. And of course, you can find me at Gym Masters TV on Facebook, as well as Twitter and on Instagram. So hopefully you'll find me there and follow me there as well. A couple more last minute comments coming in, and then we're going to wrap it up. 2 hours in the can here. That's unbelievable. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Good night, Jim, and everyone. Thank you for an amazing show. My pleasure. And you usually use that iPad, sometimes iPhone, watching. You were watching at the Verizon store, right? That's cool. Hopefully we got some new fans at the Verizon store. Some others were watching while I was there. Told a few about your show, home now, but we'll go back tomorrow for help. And when you go back for help, put us back on in the Verizon store and say, I know all those lovities. I'm one of those lovities. See everybody in the Verizon store? See where it says Christine Clifton? That's me. You're looking at me. They're going to be like, what? You're a star. You're a star. And Sherry Larson says, good night and sleep well. We are definitely going to be doing that, Sherry. Thanks for joining us, gang. And of course, as we always do here on our show, we have a certain way we like to wrap things up here. We say, don't forget to smile. Don't forget to share the lovity. Find your Zen place. Of course, mine is the ocean, as well as my work in television, radio, and stage throughout the years. Do what you love what you do. And of course, time with loving family and friends is always numero uno, and time spent with all of you on our Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series daily, 7 days a week, which you can find right here on YouTube at Gym Masters TV. If you missed anything on today's show, if you missed any of our previous episodes, you can binge watch. Some of you have said I am a bingeable Mr. Lovity. Very bingeable Mr. Lovity. I think that's really cool. So you can find all the episodes on our YouTube channel, including this episode with the name droppers, there for you 24/7, 365. The gang from the Name Droppers, very talented group. They all obviously had a great time with all of us tonight, and I'm happy to hear that. Check them out. They're really amazing. You will love it, and they're really, really, really cool. We thank them for joining us tonight, and we thank you. And don't forget to relax, gang. Don't forget to relax, breathe, love one another, and love yourself. Breathe from the diaphragm and take a moment to relax. And remember, everybody's welcome here, regardless of your zip code, your income, your height, your weight, musical tastes, religious views, political views. Doesn't matter. Everybody's welcome to join us nightly and sometimes daily on the Gym Master Show Live. We love you all. You have a good night. Be well. Take care. Keep smiling. And we'll see you tomorrow night right here on your place for levity and more. This is the Gym Master Show Live. We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night. Be well.